Hey everybody, this is Boot Shambi. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. On the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go now? Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
The shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
The pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Left-hand hitter waits. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all. He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Joey Gallo. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Two outs, base is empty. That one ran inside, almost got him. The pitch. And a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Nationals go quietly. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill, Mackenzie Gore. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And he deals. Mookie Betts in now, takes ball one off the plate. Betts getting to start at shortstop, 31 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Turns and fires to Betts. Swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
And another ball. In the air, center field. Robles under it. And makes the grab. One down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Freeman will take his base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting third.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. That one lifted to left. Rosario sizes this one up. Rosario makes the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming over instead of staying close. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Max Muncy at the dish. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, 2 down. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Got a good eye there. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Yeah, ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, Joey Meneses. Ohtani back to work. That clips a corner. Ohtani, the former Rookie of the Year, he throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Out towards left center. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Eddie Rosario. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And the 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Freeman snags it, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Hebert Ruiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now, Teoscar Hernandez. And the pitch. That catches the outside corner. 0-1. Just missed. Ball to strike.
Ball. Down.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And a pitch. In the air, right side of the infield. Garcia under this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The pitch stays alive. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in L.A. and now it's Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
The pitch. That's in there. That's strike one. And that's outside. Into center. Outman hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's Nick Senzel. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see him one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Billy, that the adjustments got to be coming soon.
Here's Victor Robles. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Righty to the plate. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. And it skips in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 3-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
To the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Ohtani checks over to first, and he's back. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
That one misses, and that is ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Two outs. That just misses 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Nationals leave 1, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 2.
Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. In there for strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very confident because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. He's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 0-2. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity. There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Here's your 1. Ball 1 there. Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Smith, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Popped up. Gallo moves towards it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
So first and second with 2 outs. Muncy digs in. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And fouled off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
The pitch. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
Gets a piece and stays alive. First and second, 2 down. And another ball. That one misses. 3 and 2 down. James Outman up next for the Dodgers. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Lane Thomas. The right-hander back to work. And that one is inside. Thomas measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. And ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Pickoff move to first. Thomas back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Next offering is down low. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Thomas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now the DH, Joey Meneses. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Nobody on, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
One ball.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just misses with that one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now up for Washington, Eddie Rosario. He popped out his first time. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and now 2 gone.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
2 outs, base is empty, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. That misses. Ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
2 outs, runner at first. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball. That's in for a strike. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Senzel batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got it by. 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And he deals.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Outside, and it's 2-0. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. On to Gallo. There's 2.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's outside. Just missed. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Victor Robles. Ohtani back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Righty delivers. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So the batting order turns over. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a good eye there. That one not close. 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Kicks and fires. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Betts throws to first in time.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey.
And now it's Joey Gallo. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man at second. And that's in for a strike. Gallo swings and drives one. Deep right field. Hernandez moving back for it. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. Joey Meneses now at the plate. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
A new pitcher in the game, Ryan Yarbrough.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Just off the inside edge. Strike one.
1-1.
Meneses off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Sit down on strikes. Frozen with the heater at the knees. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Kike Hernandez. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And here it comes.
That's the ball.
And that's too high. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jose Ferrer looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Weems, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. That's outside. 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. And the pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Rosario has this one sized up, and there's one down.
Up next is the second baseman.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Walked his first time. And that one off the outside edge. Two balls, no strikes to count. The Nationals leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Inside, just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Robles makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Mookie now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one way inside. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Betts into second. So man aboard. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. A strikeout and a walk. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Two outs and one in scoring position. That's inside. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Line drive. Balls it in to end the inning. One left for L.A. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in L.A., top of the 6th inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. As the lefty gets to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Daniel Hudson looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. The wide to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So digging in, Luis Garcia. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no
One out,
strike.
bases empty. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Freeman. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Two outs, bases empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Nick Senzel. Splits the plate, 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the sixth. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now, the center fielder.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th. The batter now will be Will Smith. The pitch. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
At the belt and fires. And that's down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So, man aboard, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Next offering way off the plate. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mackenzie Gore out of the game, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jordan Weems.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. Your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Dylan Floro looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer also getting ready. Still only one out here in the inning. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Number 3, designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor now goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Move to first. Hernandez back on a dive.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
0-1's the count.
Hernandez leads off first with one away. Good eye in that spot. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Hernandez.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Now it gets away from Ruiz. And now a man into scoring position. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Yarborough in his 6th season, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
That's to third, and a quick out number 1.
Up next to Washington, the right fielder, Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas, 1 for 3. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. There's a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time, because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And that's in for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back in.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Nats go down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Nationals 4 and the Dodgers 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Ferrer.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. And a pitch. In the air, right field. Brings it in. 1 away. And now it's Mookie Betts. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The Nats up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. The shortstop takes the ball. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That was blasted to the moon. It's 4-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Hey! No ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Digging in, Will Smith.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Smoked to the left, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out fine and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Kicks and deals.
Inside, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
2 outs. A little bit low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. Yarbrough back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short. Betts. Throw is high and over his head.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
Up now for Washington, Eddie Rosario. And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. And that one is inside ball 1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. Ripped on a line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Nick Senzel digging in for the Nationals. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So the Nats leave a pair, and it remains a 4-3 game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Hunter Harvey.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The pitch. Inside, just missed. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Kyle Finnegan looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Rainey getting cranked up as well. The pitch. In there at the knees. And the count 1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And the count 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. And that just misses. And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. In there. Got him looking for the K. Called strike three on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your open arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first two hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
And next is the designated hitter, Chris Taylor. That one fouled off. The pitch. Strike two.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Dodgers down in order. They still trail it here, 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Hudson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up now for Washington, Victor Robles. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Goes down looking. So up next, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Joe Kelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Throw to third. Safe. Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Gallo.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swings through that one.
The healthy cut.
0-1's
Tough
the
pitch
count.
at 98. Got a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering is down low. Just missed. 2 outs. And 1 fouled off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. That misses, and it's a full count. Joey Meneses up next. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And miss, struck him out. That's out number 3. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Nationals 4 and the Dodgers 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Kike Hernandez. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run, you're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with 1 swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
And the count 1-2. Righty to the plate. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And next for L.A., Gavin Lux. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Abrams. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's Mookie to hit. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Bounced out to short. Throw to first in time. Ball game. And the Nationals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better. Makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout. 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive on safely.